Hello everyone, this video is in continuity with the previous video of chapter respiration. In that video, we have discussed respiration in stems and respiration in leaves. Now, in this video, the learning objectives will be basic process of respiration, inhalation, exhalation. We will discuss cellular respiration, types of respiration, that is aerobic and anaerobic respiration. We will also discuss differences between cellular respiration and breathing, aerobic and anaerobic respiration. We will also discuss photosynthesis and respiration. As you all know, we take in air, that is oxygen, through nose or mouth. Breathing through nose is better as mucus and hairs in the nasal cavity can filter out lots of dirt from the air. Then air enters trachea or windpipe through pharynx or throat. Now air passes through windpipe into bronchi, which splits to form many narrower branches called bronchiole and enters each lung. The bronchioles then deliver air to tiny sacs called alveoli, where oxygen and carbon dioxide are exchanged. Component of blood, that is hemoglobin, carries oxygen from alveoli and supplies oxygen to all the cells of the human body and takes carbon dioxide from the cell and carries carbon dioxide from the cells back to alveoli. The carbon dioxide is exhaled by nose. What is breathing? The mechanism by which organisms obtain oxygen from the environment and release carbon dioxide is called breathing. It involves two steps. First is inhalation and second is exhalation. Inhalation involves taking in oxygen-rich air, whereas exhalation involves giving out air rich in carbon dioxide. During the process of inhalation, diaphragm moves down as it contracts, ribs move outward. These movements make the space inside the chest larger. During the process of exhalation, diaphragm moves up as it relaxes, ribs move inward, and these movements make the space inside the chest smaller. Oxygen inhaled during the process of breathing combines with the component of blood, that is hemoglobin. Oxygen is carried to all the cells of our body. This oxygen oxidizes the food inside the cell and forms carbon dioxide, water, and energy. The process of respiration, which releases energy, takes place inside the cells of the body and hence it is known as cellular respiration. This entire process takes partially in the cytoplasm and in mitochondria of every cells in the body. Energy released is in the form of ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate. ATP is also known as energy currency of the cell. Let's discuss differences between cellular respiration and breathing. Cellular respiration is the oxidative breakdown of glucose, whereas breathing is taking in of fresh air and giving out of foul air. It is a biochemical process, whereas breathing is a physical process. Cellular respiration produces energy and stores it in the form of ATP, whereas breathing consumes energy. A series of respiratory enzymes bring about the oxidation of food, whereas in breathing no enzymes are involved. It is an intracellular process. It is an extracellular process. Now, to show that exhaled air contains carbon dioxide, to prove it, we will perform an experiment using following method. We took quicklime in a beaker. Formula of quicklime is calcium oxide. To make lime water, we add water to this quicklime. Since this is a exothermic reaction, as lot of heat is produced. Here you can feel heat. This beaker is hot. We will dissolve this quicklime so that the reaction takes place between quicklime and water to form calcium hydroxide, that is lime water. Place it for 1 hour. Now shift upper clear liquid to a new beaker. Here you can see this is a clear liquid. Now we will blow air into this beaker. Here you can see that lime water is turning milky, which shows that carbon dioxide is exhaled during respiration. What are the types of respiration? There are two types of respiration. One is aerobic respiration, which is also called cellular respiration, and another is an anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration is the process of complete oxidation of food in the presence of oxygen. Glucose is oxidized in the presence of oxygen to form carbon dioxide, water, and energy in the form of ATP. End products of aerobic respiration are carbon dioxide, water, and energy. First step in respiration includes breakdown of glucose to pyruvic acid, which takes place in cytoplasm of cell. This is common pathway for both aerobic as well as anaerobic respiration. This pyruvic acid is further oxidized to form carbon dioxide, water, and energy in case of aerobic respiration. What is anaerobic respiration? Anaerobic respiration is the process of incomplete oxidation of food in the absence of oxygen. Pyruvate formed during breakdown of glucose forms ethyl alcohol, carbon dioxide, and energy in yeast cells, whereas in muscles it forms lactic acid. End products of anaerobic respiration are ethanol or lactic acid, carbon dioxide, and energy. Here you can see glucose breaks down to form pyruvate and further it forms lactic acid. Amount of energy produced in an anaerobic respiration is very less as compared to energy produced in aerobic respiration. Here are some of the differences between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration is the process of breakdown of glucose in the presence of oxygen. Anaerobic respiration is the process of breakdown of glucose in the absence of oxygen. Glucose is completely oxidized in aerobic respiration, whereas glucose is incompletely oxidized in anaerobic respiration. The end products formed are carbon dioxide, water, and energy, whereas end products of anaerobic respiration are carbon dioxide, ethyl alcohol, and energy in case of plants. Energy released is more, that is 38 ATP molecules in case of aerobic respiration, whereas energy released is less, that is 2 ATP molecules in case of anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration takes place in all higher organisms, whereas anaerobic respiration takes place in lower organisms like yeast. Now students, you must be able to answer the following questions. Where are the processes of aerobic and anaerobic respiration completed in the cell? What is the function of hemoglobin in our body? Explain the mechanism of breathing. Why is it better to breathe through your nose than your mouth?